This is your one and only FireSpark81 with your daily dose of video goodness, and welcome to my review on Guards. Before we get into this review, let's take a look at what the Steam store page has to say about this game. 4 heroes are facing a horde of evil. Ultimate abilities, magic artifacts, hero upgrades, and clever tactics. All of these will help you to defeat the boss. That little tidbit of info is accompanied by the tags strategy, indie, adventure, turn-based, and tactical. That seems pretty accurate in my opinion. It has a very positive rating with a total of 77 reviews. It's not a ton of reviews, but I mean, they're all positive, so that's a good thing. So what is Guards? Well, imagine if chess and your old school basic tower defense game had a baby. That's what this game is. You have 4 characters, 3 in the front row and 1 in the back row. Every time you move a character's position, they attack. After they attack, the enemy has a turn and the enemy will move forward and attack. Then you get another turn to do the same thing. Every time you move a character from the back position to the forward position, they will use their special ability. This is where the strategy really comes into play because the character in the back position does not attack and you have to swap them with another character, and when you do so, they use their special ability, but then the character that you move to the back that turn does not attack. On top of that, you have to take into account how close the enemies are because you do not want a low health enemy fighting an enemy in melee range, so you would ideally want your melee character or tank character dealing with closer ranged enemies while your ranged attack enemies deal with further away enemies, basic game mechanics. And there are a variety of characters to choose from, 8 in total, each with their own individual special ability and attack. As you play through the levels and eventually lose, your round ends and you will get rewards for whatever you have done. So there are different types of achievements that you can do, and depending on how far you get and how many enemies you kill and stuff like that, depends on how much currency you get, and then you can use that currency to in turn unlock new characters or upgrade existing ones. And highlighting over each of the characters on your main screen will tell you what you get with them when you upgrade them. There is also a store which you can spend your earned currency in order to buy items, and you can get stuff like healing potions, strength potions, runes of resurrection, gold pouches, your usual in-game items. There is also a second currency you can earn, and you use that currency in order to unlock skills. These skills are essentially perks. They do stuff like increase the gold you get per round, heal the character in the back, or provide a shield to all of your characters to prevent them from getting hit from the first attack by the enemy. So when you first get into Guards, this is what you are going to see. This is your main screen here where you select your characters to play in your round. So I'm gonna pick my usual ones that I pick. Sometimes I pick the Rifleman, but the Amazon's pretty good. You can see here that if I unclick her, I have yet to unlock the Knight or the Assassin. They're relatively expensive, and I've spent a ton of my currency leveling up my current characters that I've been playing so that I could win and possibly beat the game. Would like to beat it. Over here is your menu for different things. This shows you your different quests that you have available and what rewards you will get, and then this is your warehouse of the items, basically your backpack or your inventory and how many you can equip. We can bring 2 into battle with this, and this is what I have up here. And then this is my skills area. This is the skills that I have equipped. You can see that they gain levels. So each time you purchase a skill, it upgrades. If we take a look at this one, you can see that they just get 1, and then on this one, it does it to your front row. So your front row gets the shield. This one, only 1 gets the shield. And then if we go back, we also have the shop here where I can buy different items. It shows you how much, this little rune here is your currency, so it shows you how much each of them cost, and then this is how much I have down here. You can click them to see what they are and what they do, and then you can buy them. So if we go back, we're just going to pick our normal setup here and we will start a game. I choose what I want to take in the battle. I'm just going to take this potion because I'm a hoarder and I like to hoard all the things. Then it's going to pop us into the round. And here we go. So you get to go first, and you can see that 3 of my guardians here have the shield around them. So I'm going to move her forward because he doesn't have the shield, so that they will get attacked, and it basically guards him. So there we go. They attack. Now the monsters attack and or move forward a step. Now I'm going to swap these 2. And then I am going to move her to the back so that I can then move her to the front row and attack multiple targets at one time. But beforehand, since this guy is here and I want my melee to deal with him, I'm going to swap these 2. He's going to kill him, and then we're going to swap the 2 in the middle, and she will pull off her multi-attack. Now I can swap him with my priestess. Since this is the closest guy, this will protect her. He'll take care of it and do his OP special attack. Now that we've completed that round, we can upgrade one character for just this play instance. So once I lose, none of these upgrades really count anymore. I think what I'm gonna do is increase my archer's health because the archer's OP. So we'll do that, and then we'll click done. And you cannot do that. You can just skip and save your gold up for the next round and get more powerful upgrades. So, but I chose to go ahead and just spend that one just for demonstration purposes. So once again, we get to go first. We have the shields. Now, if I swap these 2, she's going to heal. That's her, the priestess special ability. She heals everybody. So I don't want to do that just yet. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to swap these 2 for now. That ends my turn. He doesn't attack because he's melee. That's another thing you have to keep in mind is your melee characters won't attack if they can't reach. You can click each of them to see how far their attack goes, and yes, that counts as melee. So if we click her, you can see she's more or less melee too. And if we click the archer, you can see that hers goes a lot further. So now we're going to swap the priestess and give everybody a good heal, and then I'm going to swap my archer back with her, and now she will do her multi-attack. And I mean, some of them just take hits. They're all going to take hits. You can move them to try to keep them from getting hit, but I really like the priestess, and I find that it works out really well if I just keep swapping her back and forth and keep everybody healed. Plus your back character gets that heal every turn as well. So, and then we're just going to swap these 2 and let her attack. And you can see that her attack also hits 2 targets. So you have to think about all of these things every time you make a move. You have to think, okay, what character is going to do what? How many different targets are they going to hit? Where's the best, which characters should I move in which position and why and all that stuff. Like right now, I want to move him to here because it's melee and I'm going to get the most bang for my buck. But the thing is that's going to put her over here. And if we click her, you can see she's only going to reach to here, so she's not going to attack. So that's just the breaks of the game there. She won't get an attack. This guy gets hit and this guy gets hit. She's going to take 2 hits. Now what I'm going to do is just swap these out because she's going to do her multi-attack and damage them. And then if I move her to the back, she's going to get healed by 2. She's going to get healing from being moved to the back because it's one of my skills, and my priestess is going to heal. So we're just going to continue to play this round and just swap these around. And now I'm going to swap her to the back. I really like using the archer back and forth and the priestess back and forth the best. I feel like it's a pretty good strategy, but the monsters do get harder as you play, and it doesn't always pay off. And that's about it for this game. I should also mention that you can get this on your mobile device as well, which I think is a great idea as compared to getting it on Steam. I mean, getting it on Steam is a good idea if you like these types of games and you just want a game that you can kill some time with, but I could totally see myself playing this game on my mobile device, when I'm riding the subway or waiting in a waiting room, something like that. This would be a great time-killing game for when you just got those few minutes of time to kill. So if you buy this in the Steam store, it's going to cost you $4.99, so basically $5. And if you buy it on the mobile platforms, your choice of iOS or Android, it's going to cost you $1.99, so basically $2, half the cost if you buy it on mobile. And with all that being said, based on gameplay and cost, if I had the money to go out and buy this today, would I? Yes, I would, but with a little bit of stipulation, I would probably buy this on mobile because I do enjoy strategy games on my mobile device when I have time to kill. And that is going to call it for this video. Before I go, I want to give a quick shout out to my Patreon supporters. Thank you so much for all of your support. It really helps out the channel. If you would like to help out and support the channel, please check out the link to my Patreon in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a comment down below. Let me know what you thought. If you're shy and you don't like to comment, just hit that thumbs up button and show your support. Until next time, thanks for watching.